Good morning. Peace and blessings, everyone. I'm the Moon Mama. Happy Friday. Friday is the day that is governed by Venus. Oh, goodness, I love Venus. I love Venus. Venus is rigorous, though. Venus is the planet that governs the feminine. It's the feminine principle. It governs our emotions, how we feel, our internal feelings, our hearts, how we love, how we restore ourselves, art, music, food. Venus governs Taurus and Libra. Taurus is a feminine fixed energy, earth sign, so how we commune with nature and then the food that comes from nature and, the cycles of nature. That's Taurus. And then it's our senses. So it's like our taste, our touch, our hearing, our smelling. And so then how we then create our relationship to the material reality based upon those things. So the foods you like, the sounds that resonate with you, that harmonize your body, the people that you can exchange energy with that either ignite you or deplete you. Taurus, what else? Art, music. Taurus is a slow, methodical energy that, that takes its time, that doesn't change directions often. It's fixed. It's a fixed energy. And so there's a stability in it and a trustworthiness in it that is an aspect of Taurus. And then Libra is the scales. It's appearance and beauty and it's harmony, it's justice, it's uh, um, oh gosh, and I love the justice aspect of Libra because it's about fairness. It's like, does this not only work for me, but does it work for this other person? And really creating balance. And that's what's going on in our world a lot right now. Venus is at the very last degree of Gemini. We have had Venus in Gemini for months. We've been going through a Venus retrograde, and we've been going through a Venus retrograde, which has given us this opportunity to look at how we do relationships. Gemini ultimately is about the way we create how we communicate, how we express ourselves, how we perceive our reality. It's like what you perceive in your mind is what becomes your reality. So with Venus and Gemini, it's been asking us to look at how we have perceived our relationships, how we've created the way we relate to one another. And my goodness, I have learned the biggest lessons the last few months around relationship and relating. And what I have seen in myself at the core of my shadow, because Gemini is duplicitous, I have seen within me this aspect of ownership. It's something that we do in this country around partnering and with others. It's like, for me personally, like marriage is a system of ownership. It's like we get married and then all of a sudden we own our partners and they own us. And so we stop being friends with other people, of the opposite sex. These are general things. So we stop being friends with people of the opposite sex. We give all of our energy and power to this one experience. And what happens is when you start to cycle energy between two people like that in ways where there's no openings, the energy begins to get stale and boring and it dies and then we begin to atrophy. But that's the drive of in our culture. Like women sort of drive the need for marriage. Like that's how we've been conditioned to believe that, we need marriage and, we need to feel loved and we need to feel special. So we have this aspect within us that's like, I need a Prince Charming. That's where it comes from. And children, they give us these childhood fairy tales of Prince Charming, and so we grow up believing that we need it. But it creates it creates like a vacuum where it's like, I need you to make me happy. I need you to make me feel special. I need you to be my all in all. And because that's not really real how nature works, like I said, it becomes where we atrophy and we begin to stagnate and we begin to energetically die, because that's not, we need to be expanding rather than contracting. So Venus has shown me where I do that in my life, where I focus on fear and I focus on scarcity and not having enough within my relationships with people, and not really creating the space for them and myself to really be free, so that we can continue to fuel the relationship rather than have it contract and dissolve and become something where people are frustrated and feeling imprisoned. And so, yep, I learned all that in the Venus retrograde. I also learned that, as humans, we don't own one another. We get the pleasure of experiencing one another and spending sometimes maybe a lifetime, sometimes an aspect of our life. Maybe we create children or things with other people, and then that cycle ends, and then we're off to the next thing, into the next experience. And ownership is something that is very key to the American system. It's something that we did, when the founding fathers bought captives here. It's this idea of owning, which then brings up controlling, and there's just this power thing that goes on here, and we all have it, and we all participated in various ways, and we don't even realize we're doing it. We don't even know it. We call it love. We're like, oh, I love you so much. If you do that thing over there, it's gonna hurt me. That's ownership. It's like we try to avoid, our triggers. We're trying to avoid pain. We're trying to, by owning people, and that is the very thing that brings the pain that we're trying to avoid. So I've been seeing all of that in myself, and it's been agonizing to see. And I'm so grateful to give myself the permission to see it, because what I know for me, that ownership thing and looking for love, like what I see is that it's filled with, oftentimes with obsession and this need, like I need this person to behave a certain way in order to make me feel comfortable. I need this to happen in order to make me feel comfortable. And so then we attach abandonment to it and all this sort of nonsense. It's nonsense, but it's how we do things here. It's how we've always done things here. So I'm working to extract myself from this shadowy Venus way of being in the world. Venus goes into Cancer, later on today. So we're going to be having an entirely new Venus experience. Cancer is the mother. We've had Mercury in Cancer for the last several months, and now we're going to have Venus coming in Cancer. So we're going to look at how we take care of our hearts for the next forthcoming, several weeks. The moon today has just moved into Aries, so we are beginning a new moon cycle in certain ways, and ending a moon cycle. So the moon in Aries is about beginnings, and it's an opportunity to look at where we are now. So like the sun is in Leo, and that is about our creative self-expression. So and the moon in Aries is a fire sign, and so it's like, what is it that you are creating within yourself, about yourself, for yourself, through yourself? It's time to create something new for yourself. And we're going to be in this cycle for a while because our old constructs are coming undone. But it's important for us to, and Mars is in Aries, and we're going to be having a retrograde cycle. So if you haven't registered for the Mars retrograde class, now is the time to do it. You can do it in my link tree. I'm also inviting you guys to register for the next moon cycle that's coming. We're going to be starting the moon cycle that's going to have the new moon in Leo and the full moon in Aquarius, the second full moon in Aquarius. So all of this energy is about the self. If you are looking to, start new things, if you're feeling like everything in your life is old and stagnant and you need to move into some new energy, this is a process. This is something you have to like ease yourself into. You can't just do it, like all or nothing. That's not how it works. And so I encourage you to register for the moon course. The cycle that we're ending right now was the cycle of the Cancer new moon and Aquarius full moon. You guys all felt the intensity of that. So we're going to be working with the Aquarius full moon again, but we're going to be having the new moon in Leo. So I encourage you to register for this course so that you can begin to take your power back and have access to your own creative energy. Because all of this coronavirus stuff and all of this fear stuff that's going on in our world right now is there to petrify you, to get you afraid, to get you so that you're not taking actions and moving in a new direction, because this is all new now. So I encourage you to move towards the thing that you fear. Move towards the thing that feels the most uncomfortable. And if you need support doing it, join the group so that we can do it through the subconscious and do it through understanding ourselves and loving ourselves. And that's the safest way to do it. Or take the Mars course, or do both. So with that, the moon in Aries, a new cycle, Venus at the last degree of Gemini. We are literally moving out of the way we've been doing relationship and partnership, which is everything. It's so key to our well-being, our lives. So there all of this new energy happening, these new cycles, while we're also watching and seeing all of this destruction going on in the world, in our lives, in our psyches. But that's how it works. So know that as one thing ends and things come undone, there are also simultaneously new things being born and things beginning. So all you have to do is be willing to switch your energy. And as you switch your energy, a new reality will shift. New opportunities will come. But you have to be willing. You have to do it. It's not magical. You have to make the shift in consciousness. And the classes that I'm offering can help you do that. I am the Moon Mama. Happy Friday. I'm so grateful that you are here. I'm so grateful that we're doing this work together. I'm so grateful for all of you who send messages. And today is donation day, so I would love for you to make a donation. You can go in my link tree here and just look up at my profile link where to make a donation. But you can do one at Venmo, which is Monique-Ruffin. That's I think it's Cash App, Monique-Ruffin, or $sign Monique-Ruffin, or Cash App, $sign Monique Ruffin with no hyphen. Yep. And so that is that. Or you can send me a private message or whatever. Just whatever your donations are. They don't have to be money. Honestly, they don't, because that's just not where I live. Like, your love is a donation. Somebody sent me this beautiful headscarf that I just love, and a candle. Someone sent me a painting, and so I love that. And I don't really love a lot of things because my space is small, but I just want to say that your energy, you being here, I feel you. So if you don't give me money or send me gifts, that's perfectly great too. Your love is enough. All right. Peace and blessings. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.